Hey everyone, it's Annie here, and I wanted to give everybody, I get this question all the time, so I thought I would just make a quick video to share with everybody to help out. So, a lot of people ask me, how did you get into coaching? Do you have a background in coaching? How were you able to leave your full-time job and now replace it with Beachbody coaching? So, I've been a coach for 4 years. For the first 2 years, I did absolutely nothing. I believed in the products. I wanted a 25% discount. And occasionally people would order from me and I'd get a 25% commission to pay for my products. Um, and I thought that was great. Like, I believed in the products. I don't really think that anybody has to sell anyone on any of that. I lost 30 pounds. I've kept it off a year. What coaching is all about is if you really want to pursue this to be a point where you might be able to go part time, stay home with your kids, um, replace your income, you can do that. And the way that you would do that is focus on building your team of coaches. So I have a background in education, and I also worked at a counseling center for 4 years, so I have no fitness or nutrition. Um, and then I went into educational sales. I absolutely hated it. I loved working with the students and the professors, and I loved my team. Uh, but I didn't like the long hours. I didn't like that I couldn't see my kids. I didn't like not having control of when I could work and when I could see my kids. So for Beachbody, I just started doing like an hour a day. And the way that I did that was mostly through Facebook. I talked about the products. I shared it with my life. I just shared how I was losing weight, was feeling better about myself. I've always had some self-esteem and eating issues during high school and college. I was always sort of a yo-yoer, and Beachbody products definitely helped me by having a comfortable way to work out at home when I had two kids at home and lose my baby weight. I ran a free fitness group on Facebook. So I really, in the beginning, didn't make that much money at all. I didn't really care. It was more about becoming a better person myself. And then what happened was I started to build a team of coaches. So now the second way that you earn is through team bonuses that Beachbody gives you when you build a team of coaches. And that's where you start to see the residual income. So sort of like insurance. So if somebody orders Shakeology from you as a coach, as a customer, you get a $30 commission. And that person might decide that they might want to order Shakeology or the programs every single month. And you initially contacted that person, you made a relationship with them, you got them started right, you have them in your free support group, and then every month from then, it's their decision or not if they want to continue to order the programs, and that's where you get that residual income over time. And then when you build your team of coaches, what I usually do is spend a lot of time with my coaches, and now that I was able to leave my job, um, I really want to make sure that my coaches have more success than I do. It's like my number one priority is I'd rather have one of my new coaches sponsor a new coach and help them teach their new coach how to be a coach than myself go out and sponsor a coach. I'd rather see my coaches hit Success Club or whatever their goals rather than me first reach my goals. And I think that is something that's hard for some people to realize is that if you put other people first and you focus on other people's goals first, then in the long run, your goals will be matched. But basically, the question is yes, you are able to leave your job. It takes hard to work, it takes consistency, it takes about an hour a day. Most everything I do is on Facebook. Um, you put in the time in the beginning. I always tell, I think my brother and my husband this, but you put the time in the beginning. I had two babies. I was working full time, but you put the time in the beginning so that you can have time later on in life. Uh, and that's how I look at it now. I'm able to drop my kids off at preschool. My son was sick yesterday, so I was able to stop everything and just take him to the doctors. Those are things that I was never able to do, that I always wanted to do. Um, but through coaching, I'm now able to do that. And it all begins with you believing that you can you can lose that weight. You can get up and do that 30-minute workout. You can, if you sponsor a coach, like, you can teach them how to do this. And through Team Boom, our team, we call it the Boom Fam, because we were started by a family of coaches. And if somebody does want to be a coach, I want them to want it more than I want it for themselves. Uh, and that's something that's hard to realize, I think, because, like, my mom is my coach. So sometimes I thought that she wanted it more than me. But until you discover, like, why you want this opportunity of financial freedom, or you want to lose that weight and you want to keep it off, um, or you want to be a part of this team, that's when you really will take off. So thank you for listening, guys. If you ever have any questions, you can find me on Facebook. I'd love to answer any of your questions that you have. But that's all. Bye, guys.